there, welcome to the channel. So I'm going to go straight into the video of the day. So before we do that, before I start giving my perspective, we are going to watch a short video from Diary of a CEO. So go ahead and watch this clip and I'll be right back.
Are approximately 624% more likely to separate from a woman if the woman gets sick. If a man becomes terminally ill and his wife becomes the caretaker, there is a 2.9% separation rate. If the woman is terminally ill and their male partner becomes the caretaker, they leave at a 21% rate, which basically means that men are approximately 624% more likely to separate from a woman if the woman gets sick. What the fuck is going on there?
That is alarming, shocking, when people have gone through.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you've seen the video, right? So for me, okay, what I can say that I picked up from the video is this. I have a few things, okay, it's about 3 or 4 points that I picked up from that video that I'm like, okay, these are the points that I got from just looking at the statistics and just the maneuverability of men and just how they operate generally, okay, in the sense of, okay, if something goes this way, how are they going to move, right? So with that being said, this is what I got from it. Point number 1, right? Men are selfish. So from that video, if your wife is literally on her deathbed, right? Ooh, I should not be saying that word, I guess. But if your wife is on her last leg on this planet, and the first thing really that comes to your mind is doses, then you are just a selfish human being. Okay, so lesson number 1 we can learn from this statistic, and this is actual scientific study. This is not someone just waking up one day and saying da da da. No, this is not someone saying Johnny broke my heart, so I am going to say this about Johnny. No, this is actual studies conducted by people who are trained to do these kind of things, right? So it just shows you that men are extremely selfish. So you as a woman, you need to learn that men are selfish. So the way they move, the way they maneuver, regardless of how much they love you or where they perceive everything to be, at the end of the day, they will be selfish. So that's our first lesson from men is be selfish. Okay? It's okay. Because they're not stressing about it. They're not stressing about it, trust me. Okay, so under that being selfish, I would say, I was gonna say this is point number 2, however I don't think it is. I'll just put it under the umbrella of being selfish is putting yourself first. Okay, and the only reason why I put this point separately from be selfish is because, right, to them it's about them. It's a little bit, yes, selfish, yeah, but like putting yourself first is, if the house is burning, I'm not going to pick up the cat or my daughter or my wife or the documents, let's just say that, right? A man will put himself first, okay? If something is going on and it's like a life and death type of situation, a man will always put himself first. You may not think about it like that because you think what they tell you, protector, right? However, a man will put himself first. When it comes down to it, it's about them. Me. So you need to learn that. Point number 2, learn to put yourself first. Because they will put themselves first, whether you like it or not. regardless of what you are looking at it at, from what perspective you are looking it at, they will put themselves first, okay? So, I would say point number 3 would be focus on your focus. I'm going to say that again, just in case my accent is not clear. Focus on your focus, okay? Men focus on themselves. Men are focused on their focus. Whatever their focus is, their focus could be, let me get my body right because I want this six pack. Maybe that could be their focus in that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. That's their focus. They will focus on their focus. Okay? If their focus is, let me go and get this degree in the next 5, 6, 2, 3, 4 years, that's their focus. They will focus on their focus, honey. They will focus on their focus. So you need to learn that they will focus on their focus. So you, honey, sister, please stop focusing on your focus, okay? Focus on your focus. Whatever that focus might be, whatever that thing might be that you want to do, achieve, elevate, aspire for, whatever it is, have something for yourself, okay? But focus on something for you. That's what I mean. Focus on something for yourself. Something that pours into who you are as a person, into who you are as an individual, okay? An individual woman, okay? Focus on something that is pouring into that. That is focusing on your focus, because that's men, period. If you think about it, when they marry you, they're focusing on their focus. They look at even when they are marrying you, it's focusing on their focus. There's a reason why they married you. There was a focus there. There was a plan. There was a theory. There was an analysis. Okay? When they have kids with you, they analyze that. They focused on it. Listen, okay? Start thinking. Start shining your eye like men. I know it's hard. As a woman, you're very emotional. You are very And to be honest with you, I'm not saying this is easy, right? Because we as women, we genuinely feel emotions a little bit more than men do. So we will honestly be into that whole stage of feeling and being a little bit less defensive than men are. However, you need to be aware of that. You need to know that these are just feelings that I'm feeling. However, I have focus to focus on. Okay? Because men, regardless of how they feel, they could be madly in love with you. Sorry. But at the end of the day, they will focus on their focus. That's my point. So focus on your focus, honey. Focus on your focus. Okay? So, the next thing I would say is, what we've learned from that video really is, be intentional about your life. Men are intentional about their life. Think about it. Your wife has cancer. You're like, I'm out of here. Let me go and get me a young tenderoni and move to Mexico. That's intentional as heck. As mean as it may be, as hard as it may be, genuinely, it's extremely intentional. He is thinking about himself. He's thinking about what is going to make him happy, what is going to satisfy him, what is going to bring him joy, what is going to make him feel good about himself and his life. That's what you people have to understand about men, is their life is very, very important to them. So you also have to start let me know speak English. Prioritize that word, Abby. You need to start prioritizing yourself as a woman. Prioritizing yourself as a woman. Prioritizing yourself as a woman. Please start prioritizing yourself as a woman as we move forward. in this 2025, okay? Be intentional about your life, because a man will be intentional about his life. So he's going to leave you and move to Mexico because he's intentional about how the joy he wants to feel, the happiness he wants to feel, the peace he wants to feel. He's intentional about that. So be intentional about your own peace, honey, okay? The last one I would say, last but not least, to be honest, because the list is long, I'm just going to cut it short just because this could take a year, okay? However, I'm going to cut it here. The last one would be they have an it is what it is attitude. Okay, let's say it again. It is what it is. Okay, say it with me. It is what it is. Okay, one more time. It is what it is. Men have an extremely, extremely, it is what it is kind of attitude. Again, your wife is sick, terminal sickness, okay? They are gone. They are going to meet Jesus tomorrow. And then you carry your bag and you're like, I'm out of here. What does that tell you? It is what it is. She's terminally ill and she's about to go meet Jesus tomorrow. It is what it is. Because I'm going to go and have me a good time at the strip club. That's what men are about. It is what it is. Oh, she was with me for 25 years and now she's sick and now, things are just not working out how they used to. It is what it is. That's not that kind of attitude. It is what it is. It's like you don't genuinely care about what everybody else is experiencing. They don't really genuinely think about the emotions and the consequences and the depends. Okay, let's just be real. Depends. They don't think about that. It's just to them, it is what it is. So moving forward, you as a woman, yes, I'll be honest, I'll say women, you as a woman, you also need to start moving with that attitude. Okay, you go back to the list and write it down. You also need to start moving forward with that attitude, because at the end of the day, it really is what it is. As the men have led us, they are the leaders. So we are following. As the men have led us, they have showed us that it is what it is. So it is what it is. You as a woman, you are just here. You are gallivanting. You go cry, tire. Anyway, I wish you well. I'm not saying that all men are bad. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is a general study. Okay, if you go back to the video, which is really what I'm talking about, it's a general study. Okay, it's really generally means the majority of people. So majority of men, this is how they would react. So when you look at a study, you just need to analyze it and be like, okay, it's not that it's everybody that does that. It just means that majority of the people do that. Okay, so in this case, is that majority of men will leave their women if they're terminally ill, but majority of women will not do the same thing. However, is it a smart thing for women? Really? That's really what we have to start asking ourselves. Like, just start asking questions. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't come and kill yourself for someone who will not kill themselves for you. Anyways, at the end of the day, it's peace and love. And the good men out there, this is not about you. If you know you are good, which is like 1%, that's between you and Jesus, okay? If you know you're a good man, this is not about you, but majority of yourselves. I did not do the study, or it's not me. I didn't do the study. I'm just speaking from the study. I'm just talking about my perspectives and my little opinions that I got from that little study. in my analysis. Okay? Do not get offended. This is just my opinion. All right.